Hey, Caloran here, and welcome back to Digimon World. I actually recorded an episode before this, but something went wrong with it. And that may have worked out for the better anyway, because it really wasn't a great episode. Um, so within that episode, and I think I might have done a bit off screen after the last episode as well. But you can see now, my Airjamon is like 2 days older, and through some messed up miracle, whatever glitch, I somehow lost 29 of its 30 pounds since the last time you saw it. So it only weighs 1 now, whether it's a pound, kilogram, whatever the hell the weight measurement in this game is. Which I've actually had this happen before. I think one of the last guys I had it happen with was a Whammon. And like I have no idea how it happens. Like I'm not sure if it's a glitch or maybe it's something that happens when they're unhappy or something, or I don't know. I mean, all I really did, like, I went out and did some fighting, and, like, seemingly just from fighting alone, he lost a ton of weight. Although, off the top of my head, I can't really remember him eating anytime recently. Like, somehow he's just not been hungry. So maybe that's a part of it, too, but I don't know. But, yeah, the biggest thing you see is the huge increase in stats. What I did was, because I wanted to at least like try to get an ultimate just to see if I could. So I backed up my save file, so I'm playing on a second save file now. I fed him all my chips, which is how he got the stats that he has now, plus a little bit of training and fighting. And I still have a deluxe mushroom actually to give him, but he hasn't really been hungry, so I haven't fed him. Because it's a mushroom type. Like the chips you can just give them whenever. It's not a big deal to just feed them chips. Like they don't have to be hungry for that. And deluxe mushrooms too, you can just feed them. But I figure because I believe it is still counted as a food item, so I figured I'll just wait till he gets hungry and feed him that. But I found out, because it says it boosts all abilities or all stats or whatever, I found out what exactly it does is gives 100 HP, 100 MP, and 10 to all of your other stats. So it's basically a fifth as effective as a chip, because chips do 500 to HP, MP, or 50 to normal stats. But the thing is that chips do that amount to a single stat. So considering the deluxe mushroom gives you like all stats at once, that's a pretty decent amount. I mean, especially if you actually manage to be lucky enough to find a bunch of deluxe mushrooms through the game. But yeah, aside from that, like I said, I went out and did some fighting. I picked up 3 abilities. The one I have equipped is Megalospark. I picked that up from the Soulmon, which is basically a Bakuman with a witch's hat. But they're outside of Overdell, the area that's outside of Greylord's Mansion, over by the Great Canyon area. So I picked up Megalospark, and I also picked up Spinning Shot. I was trying to get it from the Sakaimon over in Tropical Jungle at first, but didn't have any luck with that. So I managed to pick one up from a Yanmamon over in Gecko Swamp, I think. I don't remember if the ones in Tropical Jungle use it as well, but the one that I got was from over in Gecko Swamp. And Spinning Shot, I mean, like I've mentioned before that it's way more powerful than I remember it, because getting hit by it hurt like hell. And it is actually slightly stronger than Megalospark, but the thing is that, like, aside from the fact that it doesn't have the stun that Megalospark has, which is basically the reason why it costs less MP. But as much as it's nice that it has like that sort of fanning out attack shape, it has a really long windup time though. And one of the great things about Megalospark is, considering how strong it is, it's got a really fast like cast time. So I'm still using Megalospark in favor of Spinning Shot. And then I got Prominence Beam on there. I think I had that before too, but just because it's like my strongest attack I can use right now. And then also picked up Hurricane, which I had to fight the Sand Yanmamon over in Great Canyon. They're like the gray or silver looking Yanmamon over there. They use Hurricane pretty often actually. And considering it's a wide attack, it's actually pretty damn powerful. Like my strongest wide attack before this was Red Inferno, which... Actually, wait, yeah, Red Inferno wasn't even like what I thought it was, because Red Inferno, I believe, is actually Like, it says it's a wide attack, but it's actually like a fan shape, because you basically just breathe out fire into like a fan shaped area. So the like the wide range type there is kind of deceiving, because like considering you look at stuff like heat laser, that's also called wide, and that hits like a radius around you. And hurricane, I think hurricane hits a radius in front of you, like it does like a circle area in front of you. I'm not sure of the exact range on it, but it seems to be pretty damn nice. And yeah, like I said, it's 366 power. It costs a lot of MP though. I mean, like Red Inferno even costs what, 171. It's just slightly less than Megalospark. Well, one of the big reasons for Hurricane costing so much is just that, like, aside from the big area it hits, and, you know, the higher power, and then on top of that, it also has confusion status. But yeah, so that's what I got for abilities. Yeah, so I was thinking what I want to do next, now that I actually have stats. Another thing I did, like, during and in between recording previously was I went and checked out Friesland. Well, specifically Ice Sanctuary up there, just to see, like, with these kind of stats, how I could fare up there. And, like, I kind of get beaten up a little, but I have plenty of healing items, so I can manage. And, well, I looked up, because the thing about Ice Sanctuary is it's kind of a maze, and, like, if you don't know what you're doing, you wind up repeating areas over and over, which means fighting the same enemies over and over. And even with a lot of healing items, that's just a lot of trouble if your guy's not like super powerful. So I looked up, I believe I still remember what the correct path was to get through it. So I shouldn't have to worry much about that. So as long as I can get through the battles, it should be fine. And there's a couple areas where I might have to worry about fighting like 2, maybe 3 guys at once. So I'm probably going to swap out Prominence Beam for Hurricane. Because, I mean, Wind Cutter I want to keep on there just as like a weak, fast attack that doesn't use too much MP. And then Megalospark will be my heavy hitter. Even though Hurricane technically is almost as strong anyway, but whatever. Actually, I'm thinking I might swap Megalospark for Hurricane. Just for while I'm in there. Yeah, let me do that then. Alright. What do I got for healing items? Yeah, plenty of healing. I'm most likely going to need more MP though, especially for my new abilities. 10 Various, 2 Restores, an Omnipotent if I actually need it. Autopilot, Porta Potty, Medicine Bandage. Yeah, let me go grab some more MP stuff. Yeah, another thing with, speaking of MP actually, or actually, no, it's not MP, it's HP up there. In Ice Sanctuary, there's a training area you can go to with 2 things to train at. One of them, I believe, boosts, it like greatly boosts your HP, like by 100 or something. And I think it gives like a small bonus to defense with it. And then I believe the other training thing is, I think it's defense and speed, and it gives like a pretty good boost to your defense. Let me check if Jamojimon's back, actually. I don't think he should be, but... yeah, he's still out. Yeah, so I can actually go up to Ice Sanctuary and do some training up there as well. And I believe HP and defense are actually like 2 of the areas that my guy's weaker in. Well, his HP is up there, but that's just because I had more HP chips than I did MP chips. And defense is one of his lower stats, along with speed. Yeah, so I'll go grab some more MP healing items and then head up to Ice Sanctuary. Which, speaking of which, I think I mentioned in the last episode that I wound up not keeping. If you use the Berger transport to just warp to Friesland, you want to be really careful about that, because the thing is that the area it drops you off in, it's an area that has like I think it's like 3 enemies in it, and like as soon as you get dropped off right next to an enemy spawn point. So like pretty much as soon as the screen fades in, you're in a fight. Like 9 times out of 10. So if you do that, I forget what direction it is, but you want to hold like up and left or something like that as soon as like you warp there, just so you like before the screen even fades in all the way, you just automatically start running away from the enemy. But otherwise, I think it's kind of overall preferable to just warp to the Great Canyon top area A, which I forget what the B area is for it and how you even get it, but yeah, because the Great Canyon top area that I have right now, it costs half as much as the warp to Friesland. I think it's like 1,000 versus 2,000, and it drops you off at the elevator, which is like literally right outside of Friesland. You just go up and to the left, and you're in Friesland. So you just go like 2 more screens from there, I think, and you're at the drop-off point for the transport. Let's see. I think I actually get a large MP. Or maybe it's a large HP while I'm up in Ice Sanctuary. Yeah, let me grab, let's say, 10 more. I also got a ton more cards. I think I have enough merit points now to buy a chip. I just haven't actually bought one yet. As I figure I'll stock up some more and see which stats I'm going to need to get an ultimate and just buy specifically those chips. Yeah, I'll just do what I was just saying. Go to Great Canyon. So yeah, you just go up here, and technically not a big deal if I fight him, but I'd rather not do any unnecessary fighting. And now I'm in Friesland. There's only like one potentially problematic screen on the way up there. Because I mean, there's this one, which you can just run off to the side, avoid that guy. Ah, look who's hungry now. Let's go give him that deluxe mushroom. If I'm lucky, maybe we'll actually get full on it. Yep, he did. Alright, good boy. And wow, the deluxe mushroom is actually pretty filling. It boosted his weight by 4. But yeah, this screen here is potentially problematic. If I remember correctly, it's the right side you want to hug. Yeah. Oh, crap. Maybe not. But yeah, the lower enemy there, it's either going to be Ice Devmon here or the Ice... I think they're called like Hyogomon, the Ice Ogremon guys. The one on the bottom, though, like charges right at you, so... you want to be careful about that. Yeah, he's doing plenty of damage with that attack now. Just has quite a bit of a wind-up time on it, though. Stats aren't bad. Yeah, almost got freaking back attacked as soon as I got out of that battle. But yeah, so the bottom enemy on that screen, you want to hug the right side and then just be wary of what the guy on the top's doing. Because if he's on the right side, obviously you want to try to maneuver around him, but... yeah, and then just from the screen I was just on, if I went right, that's where the drop-off is. From Burger Transport. Yeah. I hate trying to avoid enemies in this game sometimes, especially the ones that like stand still until you get near them, because then like It's always in like some narrow path like that too. Alright, so this right here is why you need a vaccine type, because you got this Digimon statue here. Wow, it looks alive. Actually, it starts to move when we move. Hold on. So he says. I don't really see it, but you try to walk away, and if you have a vaccine type, then they notice something about it, and the block moves, and there's a staircase. Wow, it's great. And you go down the stairs and enter Ice Sanctuary. Grab an item here. Wait for this guy to walk away from me. Yeah, large recovery from that one. Get away from me. Yeah, in a sec I'll actually show you another thing that's kind of tricky about this place. Gotta restore. Get away from me. Freaking blue Marimon. Go away. I don't want to fight. God, I hate when this happens. Alright. Wait, no. Now? Alright. Yeah, I hate when you get stuck on like picking up an item and the enemy just like hovers right around you, so they're like, aha, you're gonna have to fight me. But yeah, so going straight up here brings you to the training area I talked about. Yeah, this one up here does HP. Yeah, greatly boosts HP and defense up a little bit. And then this one does... Let's see. Yeah, defense boost, or greatly boosted defense, and speed also goes up. So... yeah, why not? Let's boost his defense up quick. While we're here, say just catch icicles. Yeah, 10 defense, 1 speed. It's not bad, considering most of the stuff back in my training place only boosts stats by like 6 or 7, I think, usually. And now he's hungry. Yeah, might as well start using giant meats. Not like he needs to watch his weight or anything. Let's see if a giant meat and a mushroom does it. Yeah, that's usually average for most of my guys. Actually, let me just make sure. Yeah, that's all it was hunger. And do one more of that. Alright, now he's over 300 defense. And how much HP does he have right now? Yeah, I'll just boost it up to like 3,500 quick. So he just pushes this giant ice block, and 108 HP and 1 defense. Seriously, you're tired? And of course, like, when your guy gets tired, you have no way of, like, fixing that. Is it almost bedtime, maybe? I mean, if I could just hang around here for a couple hours. I'd rather not risk getting into a fight while he's... Alright, well now he's gotta poop too. So that I can take care of at least. Just give him a porta potty. And since he's super disciplined, he's pretty much just going to take it without any problem. Yeah, I'd rather not risk getting into a fight out here while he's tired. But at the same time, it's only going to be like another hour or two, I think, until he goes to bed. So if I just hang around here for a little bit, maybe while I'm waiting for him to go to sleep, I'll explain quick. I was saying how there was something else tricky about it. You notice that as soon as I came in Ice Sanctuary, I just ran straight up and, you know, through a hallway and entered this training area. And this training area is a dead end. But the thing is that there's actually like a I'm actually not sure it's 100% hidden, but like it's kind of camouflaged in with the background. And is he suddenly not tired now? That's interesting. I wonder if that counted as a camera mistake. Like, I haven't noticed if his happiness like went down more than usual or anything. Oh, well, he's back to weighing 1 pound. Not sure if that had anything to do with being tired, but... Alright, but yeah, well, I don't know, I guess since he's not tired, oh, no, now he's sleepy. But yeah, I'll show you in a minute when he wakes up. This area, to the right side of the screen, there's an area that, like, there's an extra path that shoots off that's, like, somewhat invisible. But you gotta go through there to actually continue through Ice Sanctuary. Yeah, save and go.